WWE Smackdown review, November 21st, 2017. WWE Smackdown review. I'm about to get into that right now.
It's showtime, folks!
All right. WWE Smackdown review. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, I'm about to get into that. But first up, make sure to vote on the poll. Click and vote. What did you think of SmackDown? Put the poll up right at the beginning. You should be able to see that and click on that. And make sure to vote on that. Also, feel free to follow this, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. So, let's get right on into this. The show opened up with Shane McMahon, and I mean, nothing says let's do something new like opening Monday Night Raw with the McMahons and opening SmackDown with the McMahons. So Shane came out. He said that despite the loss, SmackDown proved that they were the show in WWE. That kind of makes no sense, but it is what it is. He had some positive things to say, but then he called out Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. He was very upset with them and their actions as it pertains to Survivor Series. And Kevin Owens said that Shane was full of excuses. Said that they should have been used at Survivor Series, that they would have beaten the Shield and Brock Lesnar and everybody else. And Shane responded to that by saying, "Oh, I got two words for you." And the crowd said, "Suck it." But he was going to fire them. Daniel Bryan interrupted the firing. And Daniel Bryan came down and he made a lumberjack match for the night. It would be the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I mean, look, this segment was well enough. I mean, it fell into your normal talking segment that you see every single week, and I tend not to like that, but it is what it is. You see these little things every week. It got the job done. Got a match made out of it, so I can't complain too much. So next up, we had Shelton Benjamin versus Jey Uso. Look, the crowd is all over the Usos for whatever reason. Well, I know the reason, because they're fresh, they're nice, they're new. Their heels and their personality has come out, much like Roman Reigns' personality should come out as a heel, but that's another story for another day. In the match, we had a huge high knee that took us into commercial break by Shelton Benjamin. A nice comeback by Jey Uso. Gable, when it got towards the finish, got some strange things going on. That scene, Chad Gable getting away as if Shelton Benjamin and Gable were heels, but the match finished off with a pretty cool sequence that ended in the pay dirt by Shelton Benjamin. Shelton was going to get the win to further this feud. It's pretty strange because, I mean, it's the strange thing where the crowd is already cheering the Usos, but they have Shelton Benjamin and Gable pulling off heel tactics. Like, even in this match, Shelton Benjamin pulled the tights in a roll up, and it was like, well, okay, I guess. But it's pretty strange, but I'm interested in this feud. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that tag matches are gonna just tear down the house. I'm assuming that we'll eventually get one at the Clash of the Champions. So moving on, we had a backstage segment where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn tried to recruit, Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode. That did not work whatsoever. So then we cut to Naomi. And strangely enough, Ruby Riott just walked on by, and she was not alone. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan made their debuts on SmackDown, and they beat up Naomi. They beat down Naomi, and it was well done. Becky Lynch tried to make the save, but she got beat down too. She caught the beat down as well. this segment was well done. Like right after it was over, I said, man, I wish that would have gotten done inside the ring. But we wasn't finished with them yet. This is gonna be interesting with these three. We have the three that debuted on, well, Paige had already, returned, and the other two had debuted, and we got this group debuting on SmackDown. It's pretty interesting. So next up, we got the Bludgeon Bros versus the Hype Bros, and this match was what it needed to be. A squash, a straight up squash. Like, I don't want to be the theme music police, but their theme, I don't really like their theme. It's questionable at best, Bludgeon Bros, but when they got in the ring, it was all money. Luke and Eric Rowan have phenomenal chemistry, as has been the case for like years now. And they destroyed the Hype Bros. They looked really good upon their debut. I liked everything that was done here, well, except the theme music. And they looked really formidable as a tag team. So next up, we had AJ Styles out to address Jinder Mahal's challenge. At first, he talked about Brock Lesnar, said that he hit him with everything that he had, and that he would love a rematch. Look, the problem I had, I'm gonna just take a side road right here. The problem that I had with AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar, sure, they told a good story, but the guy that's the bigger guy dominates, and the little guy comes back, has a little bit of hope, just doesn't quite get the job done. That story would be really good anywhere else, but it's the same Brock Lesnar match over and over again. Whether it's a smaller guy, a big guy, or a bigger guy, it's gonna be Brock dominates, then he gets down, and then he hits one F5 and it's over. So that's the problem I had there. But moving on, AJ Styles moved on to Jinder Mahal. He challenged him in the ring tonight. And Jinder Mahal did a really nice heel move, saying, this not gonna happen right now. It's gonna happen on my time. This is gonna happen on my time. You're gonna have to wait for me. And this match is gonna take place at Clash of the Champions. So this is a really well done segment. Also, the Singh brothers came out from behind, tried to attack AJ Styles. It did not work. AJ Styles sent them packing, beat him up real well. And this was a well enough segment. I was really pleased by it. And we have ourselves a rematch at Clash of the Champions. Look, all I know is they better not do it. They better not take the title off of AJ Styles. And look, I'm going to be one ranting wrestling fan if that happens. So moving on, we had a backstage segment. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn this time tried to recruit Rusev 8 in English. It was a nice segment, well done. And looks like they got through to Rusev and 8 in English on this one. But as for the ring, the next segment, the next match was Charlotte and Natalya. The story of the match here was not the match, although the match itself was pretty decent. The match started to pick up when Natalya put Charlotte into the sharpshooter. She got out of it. Then she didn't connect on the moonsault. She missed on the moonsault. And after that, here came Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott. Here they came down to the ring, ready to tear apart Charlotte and Natalya. And it was a well done segment right again. Look, the staple of a heel, I posted this last night when Paige's group attacked the champion, and I said, Wrestling Logic 101, the heel stable should always attack the champion when given a chance. And here we had tonight Liv, Logan, and Ruby Riott. They attacked Natalya and they got to Charlotte and they beat her down. It was well done. The crowd liked it. Well, they were into it, and by the time they attacked Charlotte, they booed. So you got a good reaction from the crowd. And this stable has limitless possibilities. I'm gonna assume that I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. Whenever a stable debuts, I always try to identify who's the Ric Flair of the stable. I'm probably not the only one that does that, but I'm assuming that Ruby Riott is the leader here, and she's gonna be the one to go after the title soon enough. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm very interested to see how that plays out. So we got to the main event, and it was the lumberjack match. It was the New Day. It was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. In the beginning, we had quite the event where Kofi Kingston got thrown to the outside. Nobody attacked, and all of the wrestlers attacked when Sami Zayn got thrown to the outside. So that plays into the narrative that the entire locker room hated Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So I had no problems with that. Normally I would have a problem with that if in a lumberjack match where everybody should be attacked, but no problems here. The match picked up big time when Big E got the hot tag, and looks like we were headed for a finish. But once we got to the outside, Baron Corbin tried to hit Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn ducks, and he hits Bobby Roode, and you know what that means. Lumberjack matches tend to always break down into a big brawl, and that is what we got here. We got a huge brawl. It was like a good old WCW Monday Nitro brawl where everybody's just brawling against everybody, and the match spilled into the inside of the ring and outside of the ring and back into the locker room area. So with that being said, the match still continued. Sami Zayn comes up and gets the roll up win. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wins the match, and the narrative, the storyline of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn continues. Kevin Owens would escape the ring before the New Day could get to him, but he left Sami Zayn out high and dry. The New Day put a beat down on Sami Zayn. The announcers were wondering if Daniel Bryan would fire Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as Shane McMahon wanted to do, but as the segment went on, Kevin Owens was backstage. He ran into Daniel Bryan. He pleaded with Daniel Bryan not to fire him and Sami Zayn, and Daniel Bryan said that he was never gonna fire them. So I'll be interested to see where this goes with Shane McMahon. But back to the segment, Daniel Bryan made a one-on-one match. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens next week on SmackDown. That should be pretty interesting given that little feud or whatever that they had on Twitter. But I'll be interested to see that match. It should be really good. And what should also be really good is that this Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon thing is going somewhere, and I'm interested to see where it's going. I mean, it's not like they'll let Daniel Bryan get in a ring, so we'll have feuding GMs or whatnot, and it'll be interesting to see the tension and where it goes from here. I'm looking forward to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. That should be really, Kevin Owens Randy Orton match. That should be really good. And we'll see also the AJ Styles and the AJ Styles and Jinder Mahal build. How will that go heading into Clash of the Champions? So that's it for this review. This was a decent episode of SmackDown. It didn't knock your socks off, wasn't great, and didn't have a lot of great things involved, but we did get the debut of Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott. That's exciting in itself. We got a good old-fashioned brawl, and the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn show continues. So that's it for this review. I'll be back next week. Feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, if you like this channel, go check out my channel. And if you like my channel, I'll leave the link down below. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make.